Hi, this is Lexy with Millennium Magazine, and I'm here with the wonderful Julia Buckingham. So, Julia, tell us a little bit how you got into designing.
Yes, I started my career actually in the fashion world with Neiman Marcus, and then another big leap. I became an antiques dealer, and I had a shop in Cincinnati, Ohio. And one day, someone said to me, "We purchased so many things from you. Can you help me place them in my home?" So, thus, my career in interior design began.
Beautiful. And then, how did you get into Holiday House?
I actually was lucky enough to be invited, and which was a wonderful honor considering I'm the only Midwestern designer in the house, and there are actually only three of us that aren't from New York, so I feel incredibly lucky.
Perfect. You want to tell us where you're from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I also have a residence in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, so tell us about the theme of your room.
The theme of my room is Holi, which is a festival of color. I hope you can envision that as you look around. And I was really excited to find this holiday. I thought long and hard. The holiday came first, and then the inspiration ensued from that.
Perfect.
It's very difficult to tell you what my favorite piece is in this room because I like so many of the pieces. I've been lucky enough to license with Global Views, and today many of the pieces within the space are part of that new collection. I'm very, very fond of what I call my conversation rondelle. It's actually four pieces that make a concentric circle, and each of the pieces is sold individually with all the backs being finished, so you can use one in a corner, two in an entry, or in a sort of interesting S pattern that we have displayed here. The chandelier is actually made by a very dear friend of mine in Raleigh, North Carolina. She mixes pieces and parts of vintage and modern elements that she collects and creates these one-of-a-kind chandeliers. This piece of green glass in the center was originally a Murano glass lamp from the 60s. On the bookshelf, some of my favorite pieces for Global Views. On the second to lowest shelf, there is what I call my antler urn. It actually is very sculptural, made in Portugal. It comes with a glass insert so you can display it with flowers or independently. I also love my bubble glass drop on the top shelf. Those are gorgeous glass pieces made in Poland. And really everything about a bookshelf needs to speak of color, texture, and all sorts of different elements to make it much more interesting. I do believe in a little negative space though too. So I have a little pop of it on the lower right. The table is actually another piece of mine from Global Views. It's called the trinket table. And it's really right up there with the rondelle and the wiggle chair is my favorite thing. I hate to have so many, but actually it's a box that was envisioned as a vintage purse. So at the clasp, it opens up and you can display constantly revolving collections or anything inspirational to you.